Chile is often considered one of the more stable countries in Latin America, but beneath its reputation for order lies a growing underworld. In recent decades, globalization, drug routes, and regional criminal networks have brought organized crime to Chile's doorstep. These are 10 real gangster stories from Chile, brutal, true, and deeply reflective of a changing nation. 1. Los Trinitarios. Transnational crime in Chile. Originally founded in New York by Dominican immigrants, Los Trinitarios have extended their influence into Chile. In recent years, they've been involved in drug trafficking, human smuggling, and arms dealing, particularly in Santiago and the northern border cities. Their arrival marked a shift from local to international gang presence on Chilean soil. 2. The Aragua Train. Venezuela's deadliest gang reaches Chile. The Tren de Aragua, Venezuela's most violent mega-gang, has expanded operations into Chile. They control prostitution rings, extort migrant communities, and traffic drugs and people. In 2023, Chilean authorities launched multiple operations to dismantle Aragua cells in cities like Antofagasta and Iquique, showing how foreign gangs have taken root in local society. 3. The Caso Narcopolicía, corruption in the ranks. In one of Chile's most shocking scandals, several members of Carabineros de Chile, the national police, were arrested for collaborating with drug traffickers. This narcopolicía case revealed how criminal gangs had begun infiltrating state institutions, smuggling cocaine, tipping off raids, and protecting cartel routes through Chilean territory. 4. The killing of Detective Valeria Vivanco. In 2021, PDI, Investigative Police Detective Valeria Vivanco, was shot during an operation targeting gang activity in southern Santiago. At first, the crime was blamed on gang members, but later a fellow officer was accused. Her death exposed tensions within law enforcement and highlighted how dangerous gang zones had become, even for trained agents. 5. Los Gallegos, the ruthless arm of Tren de Aragua. A Chilean cell of the Tren de Aragua, known as Los Gallegos, became infamous for torture videos, kidnappings, and targeted killings. Operating mainly in Arica, they engaged in brutal battles for control of human trafficking routes from Peru and Bolivia. In 2023, a joint task force arrested dozens of members, including leaders who operated like warlords in the region. 6. The rise of narco territories in northern Chile. Regions like Tarapacá and Antofagasta have become epicenters of narco control, where gangs impose curfews, run extortion rackets, and clash with law enforcement. These zonas rojas, red zones, are increasingly governed not by the state, but by cartels and megabandas, often armed with weapons smuggled from Bolivia and Peru. 7. The mega cocaine seizure in San Antonio port. Chile's San Antonio port has become a key smuggling hub for drug exports to Europe and Asia. In 2022, authorities seized over 3 tons of cocaine hidden in shipping containers, a record haul. The operation unveiled a network involving Colombian cartels, Chilean intermediaries, and corrupt customs officials, showing Chile's new role in the global narco supply chain. 8. Gangland executions in Santiago. Once rare in Chile, public executions and dismemberments have become more common. In one 2023 case, a man was found beheaded in Santiago, allegedly part of a gang dispute involving foreign cartels. These brutal killings are often filmed and distributed as warnings, mimicking tactics used in Mexico and Central America. 2009. Chilean prisons, from order to chaos. Historically known for relatively controlled prisons, Chile is now facing rising gang violence behind bars. Inmates have access to drugs, phones, and weapons, and some continue directing criminal operations from inside. Authorities recently admitted that prison intelligence had failed to anticipate the rise of organized groups within the system. 2002. 10. The role of Chilean gangs, like Los Guatones. While foreign gangs dominate headlines, local groups such as Los Guatones, Los Para, and others continue to operate in Chile's underworld. These crews engage in armed robberies, drug dealing, and contract killings, sometimes partnering with or resisting international cartels. They're deeply embedded in poor neighborhoods, offering protection in exchange for loyalty. Chile is facing a new criminal reality. What was once a country known for peace and order is now grappling with transnational gangs, cartel expansion, and police corruption. These 10 real gangster stories reflect a nation at a crossroads, fighting to reclaim control from a rapidly evolving underworld. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more true crime stories from around the world.